Oh, Smackner, what are we doing in here? Well, it is rather cool outside, so we thought we'd bring Fence Talk inside and have an opportunity to have a chat about all things harness racing and, of course, the latest revelation in regards to the duels. What's your thoughts around the addition of the 5-year-olds into the 4-year-olds?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a big fan of it, Greg. I know what they're trying to achieve, having 4- and 5-year-olds together, but the fact that I don't know if it's going to keep many horses in the country, which is one of the bases of what they're looking to do, because the money's going to be there for the connections from Australia and the US. So it will be interesting to see how it pans out, but I just like the 4-year-olds. The 2-year-olds, the 3-year-olds, the 4-year-olds, they race for plenty of money. They should have won plenty by then.
All right, we've been to Cambridge and the mile start's been brought up again. Where are you at in terms of, is harness racing looking for the absolute speed racing, or are we looking for competitive stuff?
I think that's what we need to decide, isn't it? There's two streets of thought, but it seems more people want the competitive. Everybody's talking about hard luck from the barrier draws at Cambridge, and do you want speed? 152.1 was great for Smolder, but we run all the classics. Granted, you can't run 2-year-old races over 2600 and things like that, but the derbies, they're all over the longer course. So do we need to look at that? And I think that's something they need to sort out. But what's your thought on it?
Yeah, I'm a little bit the same, particularly at Cambridge. I think, look, the 1700 it has to be, because it's just too short a run to the first bend. But enough about that. What else would you like to see introduced to the duels, or reintroduced potentially?
Before I get to my big point, I'd like to see more of a regional thing. Horses are given credit where they come from to build it up. I guess it's pertinent we're doing this the day after State of Origin last night, and rugby league being the best advertisement for sport on television.
Nice work, the Blues. Nice work.
Exactly right. Got to get that in while I've won one. I'd like to see them just, even when you guys are doing the preview, where the horses is from, and make it a real tribal sort of battle. And I would also like to see them bring in a duels commentator. Duels is a one-off day. They're trying to make it a very special day. Now, the person's going to be impacted by this next year is me, so I'm certainly not having a go at anybody. But I'm happy to stand down for the day. If you say, bring back Tony Lee, bring one of the Aussie guys in, a Dan Malecki, David Fowler, Jimmy Jakes, Chris Barsby, they're the 4 best in Australia. And I think they need to look at it just to give the duels a different voice, and people not turning on the telly going, oh, Ashburton's on, there's McNamara again.
I would be. Anyway, what about, what else have we got to have a look at here? A lookalike. Well, this is a classic.
Yeah, this one was actually sent in, but the person asked not to be identified. The man out of the movie Boy and Phil Williamson could be brothers. Phil might have been in the movie Boy, but he hasn't got an afro. So to the person that sent it in, they don't come from Oamaru. You've done outstandingly well.
What about Stevie Golding, not sighted on the tracks recently, and you're going to tell us why?
Yeah, you're more likely going to see Stevie's name in the fields for Menangle and the like. He's gone over for at least 3 months to work for Kevin Pizzuto, who buys a lot of ex-New Zealand horses like Ahuka Dallas, also Franco Torres, Godsend. So black and white colours, been a bit controversial at times with some of his driving in recent times, Kevin, but yeah, Stevie's gone over there for a look around and a bit of driving experience, and with $7,000 prize money on the Tuesday races now, I'm sure he'll come back with plenty in the pocket.
All right, that wraps Fence Talk for another week inside, and where it all happens, where all of the majority of the work's done, not by us though.
How'd Brent Mengels take the Tatu lookalike?
Yeah, not that well. He's
That's
in
good.
Australia at the moment, which is probably quite good, but expect a phone call when he gets back.
Did he follow the plane?
That's Fence Talk for another week.